Well, hello everyone, and welcome to today's edition of Beyond the Ordinary Show. And we have a repeat from last week coming in, one of my favorites. Well, I'll try not to be biased, but it's the extraordinary Debbie Johnson. And y'all, we're gonna get into live Q&A, asking your questions here from the almost from the very beginning. So raise your hands, type in your questions into the chat box, and we'll expand today's conversation based on what you're providing in the beginning. What I am aware of is that there's angelic presence, there's loved ones from the other side, there's guides that are available, and I want to invite all of us to really step up the quality of our questions. Because as we refine our questions and we get more aware of what we really want to ask, the quality of the responses are going to meet you there. And it's sometimes wonderful to ask, hey, I don't know what's the message for me, but really, if something's speaking in your heart, if you're being called to something particular, but maybe you're too shy or can't find the words, let us help you find the words. Don't be shy. This is an opportunity, and Debbie is gifting us this chance to have little mini readings with her, with the opportunity to go in deeper with an extraordinary special offer where you get, is it 45 minutes?
Yeah, 45
45
minutes.
minutes with Debbie and your guides, and it's a deep dive into just what's available as we ask those questions that are in our heart. What's available now as we're maturing into new levels of discovery of what's available to us. So again, it's going to be an amazing call. Um, yeah, and thank you all for being here. And with that, Debbie, thank you for coming back this week.
Oh, I love being here, John. Thank you for having me. Hi, everybody.
So one thing that I want to ask before we get into live Q&A, and I'll start promoting people to panelists here in a second. What do you see is navigating the trends right now? We have so much polarity happening, so much separation, half truths that are being manipulated into supposed truths or even just complete lies that are being shared that people are turning into their truths. Do the angels or the guides have anything to say about this time that we're in, that it's obvious that the wool's being pulled over our eyes, but why are so many people okay with that?
Ooh, that's okay. I see that. I totally see it. And it's mind-boggling to people who are conscious and awake, but not everyone is awake,
Mm.
and it's hard when you're awake to see it. But I also see a lot of, you know, light and dark. It's really, really, pushing each other. It's pushing light versus dark, light versus dark. And the more people ascend, the more the dark tries to come in and shut it down. I see a lot of that right now. It's very strong. I actually feel it.
What can we do, or what suggestions would you have to help us calibrate more to seeing more clearly and in alignment with the truth that actually is, instead of following a thread, I'll call it, of manipulation, whether that just comes out of ignorance or whether it's really malintended by energies that don't have our best interests at heart.
We are now in the time we're being forced to be our truth, and the
Mm,
truth is being forced to the top by the light. So really nothing else can really exist but the truth. So everything else will eventually crumble or fall.
yeah.
It's going to win.
What's the delay in it?
Well, the dark doesn't like the truth coming up. The truth vibrates higher in frequency than non-truth. So it's
Mm,
going, anything a higher frequency is going to go to the top.
mhm.
If it's just science, yeah, it's just going to go to the top. But it's the dark is trying to shut it down or trying to slow it down.
And what can be our role in facilitating an environment where that light is able to really present itself in a more graceful and easeful manner instead of the push and pull that's going on right now.
This is one of my favorite things to do to help with that when I get that feeling inside. Get quiet, stop, go to nature.
Mm.
Nature is the major, clearing energy, clear your energy. And I think we can start to figure out the chaos inside of us and find our own truth.
Yeah, I love that. And that really speaks to me because I find that whenever I'm judging a situation,
Mm.
I'm becoming faster at pausing and going, oh, what's this reflection of something that maybe I did in the past that I'm reconciling? Maybe something that I'm still holding that I just don't want to face. Where is it where this is asking me to pause and really practice being that love that I know that I'm emanating and choose to do that? So for me, it's a reconciliation possibility of the past, coming
Mm.
to terms with something here in the present that I'm still working through and maturing into, and we all are maturing in different ways. And also an opportunity to practice what I've embodied and really carry that forward. And for me, it falls into one of the three. It's as a general type of rule.
Oh, I love the pause. Pausing
Right.
faster. That's a good one.
Pausing faster,
I like
yeah.
that pause faster.
Yeah. All right, amazing, y'all. So I wanted to bring up the energy because it's so prevalent in what's coming through. But Debbie, if you're ready, let's dive into some Q&A.
I'm ready. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's go. Neil, welcome to the call. It's good to see you.
Thank you so much, John. Great to meet you, Debbie. I'll just
Thank
jump
you.
right in. I
Okay.
feel the call to come forward,
Hmm.
to do more. And what's the most powerful thing that I can do? What's the best thing that I should do for this world, this planet?
Hmm.
Your heart. I almost, before I can see your face, I see your heart. It's huge. Like
Hmm.
you have this huge heart. So as long as you do what you love, Neil,
Hmm.
it'll hit the most people, whatever that is. You have to do what you love. But your heart's your GPS. It's huge.
So what's the answer to his question? Is anything that he loves?
Anything that he loves will succeed, but I don't know. I feel the voice. I want you to use your voice, but you got to love doing that.
Hmm.
Is there
Yes.
anything you're exploring with your voice, Neil?
Yeah. Like it's connected to self-love. And through John, through your help and your support, this is
Hmm.
something I feel much better today with than I did 6 months ago. So it's still
Beautiful.
pushing through that and clearing that. Like you talked about nature, I just have to walk outside and breathe,
Mm,
and I feel my body, my heart, the ground, the energy, the earth.
I love
Amazing.
it.
Do you work with kids?
No,
Have you considered it?
yeah, I have. Yeah.
Hmm. Got the chills.
Ah,
Okay. Good to, yeah.
boys and kids. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Neil. Blessings to you. Good to see you.
Blessings to you. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you, Debbie.
Fallon, welcome.
Thank you. Yes, Neil, as soon as I heard your voice, I was like, oh my gosh, you definitely need to be sharing it.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
incredible. I
Hi.
feel like you are here for me, Debbie, because I need a reading with you. And I am still in this stuck with these finances and I'm trusting and I feel so burnt out because I'm doing all of the things, including the not doing. And it's like, I'm literally like living in poverty.
Mm.
Ooh, I get it, and it's hard. But I believe if you keep seeing the end result, which is success, money, if you keep that in, don't let our thoughts are so powerful, and what we say out loud is so powerful right now. I am certain that abundance is mine. I am certain that, my abundance exceeds my beliefs, stay in that with your verbiage, what you say, And don't let the fear or what's in front of you change it.
Thank you.
Really, yeah, it's the way you're gonna manifest it. I see it happen. I wouldn't say it if I didn't see it myself.
And I'm so careful with what I say. I mean, I feel like a little angel is following me around, making sure I don't say the wrong thing. And that's part of the thing is like, I feel like I'm doing literally all of the right things.
Do you say an affirmation in the like something in the morning about abundance out loud?
I do, it changes. I can't find, like, I find one and then it sticks and then I move on to the next one. But I don't know if the sticking is ego or real.
As long as you have one, you can
Okay.
change it. Yeah, but say it out loud and say it every day, and you can
Okay.
change it. But
Okay.
positive, keep keep the vibration up.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm seeing a shift in November for you. Like halfway through November, you're breathing better. You're not as stressed. Do you have do you have a second job?
I've been applying for regular jobs for 2 years and no bites.
I see two.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, there
I'm
might
ready
be.
to work.
Okay, you're going to be busy.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I give you a practice?
Please.
And this is for everybody. And this was taught to me a while back. And it's this accumulation of work that's come up through different lines of work, but it was condensed into a specific protocol that if you sit with this on a consistent basis, it actually repatterns your neural pathways. It actually has the same effect that ayahuasca has on the brain and the experience, but you don't have to go into an ayahuasca trip to have this rewiring happen in your belief systems. Joe Dispenza talks about it in his own way. Again, we were doing this before Joe was, or maybe he was talking about it, but it wasn't quite as popular. It's part of Louise Hay's work. And again, it goes into very ancient techniques. But start in front of a mirror, sit down every day, and you're going to go through an alchemical process. And the first statement in this, I'm trying to figure out which word to use to see if support or financial abundance, I'll call it.
Okay.
Um, yeah, work with financial abundance. But so let's use financial abundance as an example. And I'm going to go a little bit longer because this is, I really want to help you. This is extremely effective. In front of the mirror, it is safe for me to be financially abundant.
Mm.
I deserve to be financially abundant. If you don't think it's safe in your system, there's no way you're going to get to deserve. The next one is I can be financially abundant. There's no way you can if you don't believe that you deserve. I am financially abundant. There's no way you can get to being financially abundant if you don't believe that you can. And I'm so grateful that I am financially abundant. There's no way you can get to gratitude if you're not experiencing the truth of that. Every day in the mirror, 5, 10, 15 minutes, the longer the better for 30 days. That's stage one. The second stage is you're going to repeat it, but with your name in the beginning, Fallon. It is safe to be financially abundant. Fallon, you deserve to be financially abundant. Fallon, you can be financially abundant. Fallon, you are financially abundant. And this is you confirming to all aspects of yourself of what's possible. It's you talking from your higher self down to you. It's you speaking to your little one who maybe didn't have that safety. And I promise you, if you do that for the next 30 days, you will have a shift in what you believe is possible without question. But you have to
Thank
do the
you.
work. Yeah.
I will do it. I do everything you tell me.
All right.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Thank you, Fallon.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Debbie, for allowing me to share that.
No, that was awesome. And that takes her, if she does it for 30 days, to November.
Yeah.
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 Boom.
It creates
Thank you.
opportunities. You will be surprised at the synchronicities that show up when you carry an energetic emanation of what you believe in yourself, of what you know in yourself. It's not even a believing anymore, it's you know it. You know it. It's beautiful. Um, Gurjeet, welcome to the call. It's wonderful to see you. And I'll ask you to unmute your microphone. There you go. Hi.
So thank you, John, and thank you, Debbie. I always, when I have a meeting with Debbie, I'm so, grateful because I know she's so spot on and accurate that, it means a lot to me. And just a quick question, John, before I continue. Um, you said all these statements, financially abundant can be put a specific amount, like so much per month or something like that,
I
or just
wouldn't
leave
I
it
wouldn't
at
put an amount. No, do not limit what source wants to bring you. Don't let the ego get in the way. Really surrender to your capacity to create in unison with what wants to be given to you.
I get it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for the clarification.
Yeah.
And Debbie, I just want you to look into and see if what my angels and guides are, telling you about my business. It's like it's been a long time and I'm sort of in a stuck state. Is there something I can do or they want me to do so I can?
I kept hearing your voice, Gurjeet. Are you talking to the public for your business?
Not exactly, no.
I don't know. I keep hearing you do it somehow. Whatever
Okay.
you think would be best for your business, but publicly, like people need to hear you.
I'm planning on doing master classes and speaking in that capacity.
Perfect. Perfect. But something right now to get it going, like tell people about the master class, maybe
Mhm.
YouTube, Instagram. I want to hear your voice too.
I get it. LinkedIn and Instagram is what I was thinking about.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Video, like a video where they hear you.
Thank
I
you
would
so much.
listen to you, Gurjeet, for sure.
Yes,
Yeah, it's soothing. And so Neil
Mhm.
too. His
Yeah.
voice, there's a soothing. Yeah.
There's something in that clarion call that's coming through.
Yes.
Didn't we have Gabriel coming in the last call? I asked her about Gabriel.
Yes. Yes. Gabriel's
Yeah.
for people who message the masses. Gabriel's the angel of that.
There you go. Makes
and
sense.
Gabriel is also for childbirth, and that's what I'm out
Ah.
to do. She
Perfect.
is the angel for childbirth.
Perfect.
Wow. Well, there you
Thank you.
go. Gurjeet, blessings to you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
All
Okay.
right, let's go in here. All right, Cindy's saying, hey, this is a great topic when we were talking about what we can help with with clarity that's coming in our world. So she is asking, um, I'd like to know, are we being helped by Source and our angels to help with what is happening with all the injustices happening in our country, meaning the United States?
Absolutely. I mean, the angels work with consciousness, so they will put things in people's consciousness who make, like certain decisions, or they'll wake people up. Let's do this instead. The angels create change through consciousness. Absolutely. They're helping, and we can ask them to help. They can
Right.
call on them. He'll be right there the moment you ask for him.
Mhm. I think a good way of looking at what's happening in our current events also is to really ask how this is illuminating something that we weren't willing to look at before. What's underneath the surface that we are exposing a deeper and more benevolent truth for ourselves that our comfort levels just allowed things to be bypassed, even though they were unjust, even though they weren't serving a greater clarity, even though they kept us safe, but they weren't really working in the way that we're hoping
Yeah.
in service to really help others. So while there may be a lot of injustices that are rearing and a lot and manipulations that are just being so overtly expressed, um, I think they've all existed in different ways, and all this is coming to the surface because I believe that we're in a choice point in our awakening.
100%.
And what consciousness are we bringing to it? How can we assert the maturity and spirit that we have accumulated and have come into? And what are we doing with that? How are we choosing to express that love, express that dignity for ourselves and for others, and that grace? And I really believe that that's what's being called forward. We're not being called to separate.
No.
We're being called to unify, but unifying in a way that is aware, that is lifting others up, not tearing others down. So it's a beautiful balancing that we're going through. And again, a reclamation of where we're off. If we're witnessing and not loving the war that's outside somewhere else, where's that war still living in us? And we can come to that place of grace and understanding, and compassion with that, then we can really show up with a lot of authority and power, which I believe a lot of y'all, a lot of us are doing right now. Um, okay, let me continue now. Let's go to Susan. Susan, welcome to the call.
I was living and teaching in Wuhan, China, and then got evacuated when COVID
Wow.
started. I never had closure with my teacher friends and some of the students there. And so I'm going back there soon. Every time I tell someone, they're like, don't go, and that's fear. I don't live by fear, but I wonder, how is it a good energy time for me to go?
Mm,
You're following your heart.
I am.
Again, a heart decision. It's not logical. Maybe it's not logical to anyone else, but the heart's not logical. Just listen to your heart. It'll be successful if you're listening to your heart. If it's a heart decision, you're going into it with love. Now, if you went into it with fear, you might create it. That's how powerful our consciousness is now. How we go into something.
mm.
Makes sense.
Do the guides have any other messages for Susan?
Well, I see welcome arms. You see two people that are significant that are either can't wait to see you. So I feel that you're reunited. It's not like you're going to get there and who are these people? You're definitely reunited with some people that you missed. Two at least.
Sweet. All
And
right, Susan, blessings on your journey.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Kimberly Sloan wants to know, will you ask the angels if I should start a kitchen renovation with my life savings? I love these questions.
wow, that's a big one. Well, I heard half. Just like half of what she's thinking to spend would be better. Can she do
Okay.
it half the money? On half the budget she has in her head.
There you go. Nice. You ask again, the more direct questions that we ask, the more precise answers that we're going to get probably. So amazing. Kristen, welcome to the call.
Wow, thank you. Hi, Debbie. Hi, John. I am sort of on a threshold right now, or standing on a precipice, and left my career about a year ago and trying to find my way. Recently, made a change to my primary relationship, and I'm feeling hopeful, but also a little lost. So I'm looking for a little guidance from.
Debbie, before you answer, can I just wanted to clap for you leaving your career. It's like that was like such a good move.
Yeah,
I was getting
I
anyway.
know it was
Yeah.
scary, but I know it was the right thing.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You just said two key things. It was
Mm,
scary, but you knew it was right.
mm,
So angels give us a knowing, even if there's we're nervous or there's fear, there's also that undercurrent of, I just know it's right. And
yeah.
that's the part.
Hmm.
Um, I saw that there's another shift for you in January, and you're even happier with what's going on. So you look like maybe you're a little unsure about a couple things and the changes. But in January, you're like, I did the right thing. You're more solid and you're relieved. And there's a spirit guide with you. It's Ganesh. Ganesh
Mm,
is in India, from India.
yeah.
You have an obstacle being removed by January.
Oof.
Yeah.
Mm, beautiful. Kristen,
Something,
thank you so much.
Thank
something's
you. Thank you.
Debbie, this brings up a question for me, or a conversational piece, I guess. Um, and I'm curious how the angels would elaborate. I think we're at a point that we have to be okay with the periods of fear that we might be in and know that we're going to be okay on the other side. I think we're having a different relationship with how we allowed fear to drain us, leak energy, take something away, and allow fear in what we can hold now to be a guide, but not something that is going to diminish us in the way that it used to.
I agree. I think if you just know this, fear, thoughts of fear do not come from the angel realm.
Mm,
If you just know that, then you can go, oh, why am I thinking that? So that's just that the angels would never give you those thoughts. They would give you the undercurrent of, I know it's right.
mm,
There, even if we have fear, there's an undercurrent. I know it's right.
right.
So if you're spinning in fear, angels are not doing that. They don't do that.
Mhm. And for many of us, we know something is coming, whether in our projects, our relationships, our moves, or whatever it is, but it's not here yet. And so it's like, well, when's it going to happen? But I feel it, but I don't want to move in this direction because I don't want to go repeating the past. And so I'm holding because I know something new is unfolding. And it can be a place that creates a lot of timidity, a lot of apprehension, and yeah, fear is going to come up because we're also learning that we can't control outcomes in the way that we used to. In other words, we can't manipulate for the sake of a certain comfort level that we've graduated from anymore. And so we're evolving, we're maturing, and there's new timelines that we're stepping into. Um, and it's an adjustment and breathing into those times of fear. And I love what you said about the angels, like they'll never inform us with fear.
They wouldn't make it spin and spin and what if, what if, what if, what if.
Mm.
That's us. We learn that. They don't give us.
Yeah. And so many of us on this call, yeah, we already know the other side. We know we're going to be okay. We know there's something exciting on the other side of the waiting.
Mhm.
Um, and someone shared with me the other day, and it's, her exact words and the phrase and a mantra that she shared, and I thought was so beautiful. That is an honor to wait on God. It's an
I
honor
love
to wait on God.
that's
Um,
beautiful.
right. So beautiful. Kristen, thank you for sharing. Um, Y'all, let's go into Debbie's special offer. We're going to take a lot more questions. We're going through these pretty quickly, and there's a lot of y'all with your hands up, promoted to panelists. So we're going to go through that. But it's an opportunity, again, 45-minute reading with Debbie. And I think the library is open. You can pretty much talk about everything. Is that correct, Debbie?
Yes.
Can do that. And then there's some transmissions in the special offer. They're included as well. And can you talk about those?
Oh, yeah. So I believe music is really powerful and heals, and there's a new moon healing frequency. This is really good to use on the new moon or to start something new. You can wait till the new moon, start something new, do it all at once. Or if you're just in the middle of starting something new, play the frequency. It'll help us, it'll assist you. Um, and there's also a healing meditation with Archangel Michael. This can be used every day, every week. It's a guided meditation and it's different every time. So it's pretty cool. I've done it a few times and it's never the same. And I know that'll be that way for you, but you get healing from him and you get to usually have visuals and see it and feel it.
Yeah, I'm still listening to one of your transmissions in my nightly meditations almost every night. It's just I just drop in and I just feel like I'm elevated into another space that allows me to stay more in the stillness and receptivity and in the peacefulness. I just feel my body melting. So
Mm.
I'm just receiving from what you're transmitting through the music. It's exquisite. So I've been it's that's paid for itself over and over again, uh, several times. And y'all, I have to tell you how unselfish I am and how much I love y'all. Um, I had to move my session, my private session with Debbie today to accommodate today's call. So I'm just letting you know, I took one for the team.
Sacrificed.
But I'll have it in a couple weeks. I trust the timing of it, but I'm excited for my session and I'm excited for all of y'all who have your time with Debbie as well. And again, the readings are just phenomenal. So the link for the special offer for the reading, for the transmissions, for the vibrational attunement. Um,
Mhm.
the link is in the chat box. You can also find a link underneath the video where you're watching the call from. You'll see the special offer button. And if you're watching this call on YouTube, you can always access the special offers at beyondtheordinaryshow.com/marketplace. All right, let's continue. How about we go now to Matilde? Welcome. I'm going to ask you to unmute your microphone, Matilde.
All right, now can you hear me?
Yes, welcome.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, baby. I'm Matilde, your friend from Mobile.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Matilda.
How you doing?
Good
And
to
hi,
see you.
John. Well, I cannot talk highly enough about Debbie's readings and how much they have helped me. So if any
Mhm.
one of you need that extra clarity that sometimes we seek, this is the one that is going to help you tremendously, okay? So
Mm.
Uh, that comes from my heart and from my experience with her. All right. So I have a question for you, Debbie. I have a couple of questions actually. One is that my mom has passed away a few weeks ago, and I would like to know how she communicates with me. What does she use to make me feel her presence?
You think of her, she's there. How many times have you thought of her?
Well,
Oh,
lately a lot, of course,
yeah.
because yes. Mm-hmm.
But say you're doing dishes or something, cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
and you start thinking about her. Has that been happening more?
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
That means she's within 8 feet of you. I see her around you a lot, but she also makes you think of her.
Okay. Okay. She's I guess she's happy and fine. Is she okay?
She's young again. She wants you to know she got young.
Okay.
You
All
can
right.
choose to be young again over there.
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
That's a good
Excellent.
sign.
Excellent. Thank you, Debbie. And the other question is, I'm working on that financial abundance that many of us are working in the group. So, what else do I need to do, or when is it coming? Can you tell me anything about that?
So I heard in the new year, but I liked John, what he went over tonight. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Try that. But I heard in the new year, you're already on course.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Debbie, I have a feeling that for many of us, I think a lot of us are experiencing kind of like waves of finances reinterpreting. We're used to see them in a particular way in our lives or would want. And I think that we're building a different relationship in our interpretation of what finances and abundance are. And so I think if we're still asking from it from an old energetic level of if I don't have that, I can't have this. I won't be happy if. It's again a lot of the manipulation. If I can have this, then I don't know, there's something that's shifting in our relationship with how we hold the vibration of abundance. And so if things aren't coming in the way that we'd hoped right now, I feel it's because we're still refining our energies into the new level of what's becoming available. I'm curious what the guides or the angels might have to say about that or elaborate on.
We have the ability to manifest faster than ever.
Mm,
Here's the trick. You can manifest positive or negative very
mm.
quickly. So
Chills, yeah.
what we say out loud and so you can think maybe some negative, but don't say it out loud. What we say out loud is really powerful.
Mm, that's true.
Okay. Well, thank you. And thank you, John, for all your help. I have been following you since 2016. I wouldn't be who I am without your help or the help from Debbie and other
Uh,
people in the show. Thank you so much to everyone.
Gracias, Matilde. Buenas noches.
Thank you, Matzo.
Oh my God, awesome. Janine, welcome to the call.
Thank you. Thank you, John and Debbie. So good to be here. Um, so I started making what I called mandalas on a website back in 2020 just to lift my spirits. And then I had an experience that was very uplifted a few months ago, and I made one of those with intention, and angel wings and Mother Mary appeared in it. And I mean, like, I'm getting chills again. And so since then, I've been making them with intention. I want to show you one.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah, this one is the intention is my vagus nerve is completely tuned up and functioning optimally with grace and vitality. I experience peace and calm with ease. And that's this one.
Oh, wow.
Wow, amazing.
And
That's
then
amazing.
when you enlarge it, look at what's in there.
It's beautiful.
There's these light beings in there. Do you see that?
Hmm?
There's a lot of stuff in there, yeah.
Yeah. And this is what
Wow.
I experience is when I do it, I say my intention a few times out loud, but I don't just say it. I really feel it, really go into it. And then I make one of these, and they literally take a second to make.
So what's your question, Janine?
So my question is, um, I want to share this with other people. I feel it's so powerful. Like I made one about sleep, and all of a sudden I'm sleeping better, and just all kinds of things. So, yeah, we'll just call it that.
You're saying something that we just talked about, manifesting intention. You're putting an intention into the art,
Yes.
and you're manifesting it. You're manifesting a quick result.
Yeah, it's actually like the intention is if it were a song, it's like a note or a phrase, and the art comes back like a whole symphony.
Hmm.
It's really
Frequency.
powerful.
I think
Um,
it's frequency.
yeah.
So what's holding you back from sharing it, Janine?
I already did one pilot workshop, and I'm going to be refining that some more, and then I want to share it. I also want to do an app so that people can experience these, but then I really want to point them to where they can do it themselves, because looking at mine is great, but making their own is even greater.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love this. Is the intention thing new? Is that new?
That's what happened. The
Oh,
other
it's
ones were they
shifted.
were just like pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. And it was nice. And then all of a sudden it was like, holy tamale. And it was just, yeah.
Well,
That's
this goes into what you were saying earlier, Debbie. The words that we speak are powerful. The intention. So that also goes, the prayers that we pray are powerful. You're praying intentions
Absolutely.
into. those creations. That's beautiful, sacred work.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I just think it's going to help a lot of people who are in stress or concern or whatever to like, oh, I can do this and then I can get help.
Without questions. So Debbie, can the angels provide some guidance or steps for Janine's work to be noticed and received by more people?
That's
Yeah,
The
social
quality of
media,
our questions, right?
social media. You got to get them on social media.
I'm not on Facebook by
Uh,
choice.
Don't do Facebook, do Instagram. Nobody goes on
And
Facebook
for
anymore.
that Instagram. Yeah.
I'm on there. I just don't use it, but I will.
Well, and
Yeah.
there you go. We have to put effort into our relationships because we're building intimacy.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
they're in
like their
social,
policies. That's why I don't go on there. Sorry. Just
but
saying.
we don't like the policies of the internet and how they can use all information. But here we are,
Mhm.
right? And if you can spread light and healing through that, take the bad with the good.
I've put some of them on X. I've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just encouraging you to don't get caught up on
Yeah.
other people's stuff if it's limiting an opportunity for you. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Um,
I
You
hear
could light up Instagram. Why not?
right.
you. There you
Exactly.
go. I like
Light
that.
it up.
Hey, we've been lighting up the internet for 13 years on BTO,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome.
you know. So come on, get on it. All right, Janine, blessings to you. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Mandala was beautiful. Wow.
Thank you.
All right, let's continue now. Let's go to Lila. Welcome. Lila. Remind me how to pronounce it. I always get it wrong. My Hispanic wants to come out and I get confused.
You always pronounce it correctly. It's Layla.
Layla, okay.
Yeah, thanks so much, John. And hi, Debbie.
Hi, Layla.
Um, what's come up for me recently is I've been in a therapeutic relationship with someone for the past couple years, and it came up last week that they wanted to reassess working together. And I'm wondering what the angels can offer me about that. I'm conflicted about moving forward with this person or doing something different.
Debbie, can I ask a question first?
Yeah, yes.
What's a therapeutic relationship?
Somebody who is helping me with um, some severe abuse in childhood.
Okay, so it's someone that you have we'll call it a professional relationship that's helping you.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I understand. Sometimes we have people come in our life and then they're done. Like that's it. They came to help for a certain amount of time. So if you're confused about working with this person, what I always say is take a break. And if you feel better on the break, you got to take a look at that. But don't make a big decision, make a little decision like a break.
Okay.
And
That
then,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, if you feel better on the break, then take a look at that and go, I feel better.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I mean? Like small, like think smaller, like 30-day,
Okay.
not so
Yeah.
extreme. Yeah.
Thank you. Great
Yeah.
advice. Thank you.
Your heart knows also.
Yeah.
Your heart knows. Debbie, I've
Yeah.
been
Sometimes
working.
it's hard to access because from what happens, sometimes my yes is a no and my no is a yes, and it gets confused in there.
Do you ever feel sometimes, do you feel in the session that after the sessions you feel like you're spinning and confused? Or do you feel more clear after the sessions?
I feel clear after the session.
That's a good sign. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah.
sign.
I don't feel more confused.
Good.
Wonderful. Anything else you want to add, Debbie?
Yeah. I was thinking about, you know how we said to pause faster. Sometimes like if you're very empathic, which I pick up she is, Layla, seem like you're sensitive. So you have to get sometimes by yourself to figure yourself out. Like what's,
Mm,
so the space might be good for you anyway, just to kind of figure something out that you need to figure out.
okay. That makes a lot of
Oh, that's
sense.
great. Great
Yeah.
advice, Debbie.
On your own
Mm.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Thank you so much.
Ooh, that God, I can feel my heart relaxing when you said that.
Yeah.
Yes. We all need that from time to time, y'all. We all need breaks. We all need just time alone so that we can connect just with to ours. Doesn't mean that we're betraying or abandoning anybody or leaving anybody behind, but to fill our cups up is is so necessary. And we're being so entrained in today's day to like be so quick about things that we're not really taking any quality time to assimilate what we've been gathering along the way that can be really beneficial. So it's, yeah, great advice, Debbie. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Layla, blessings too. Uh, Laura, welcome to the call.
Hi, John. Thank you so much for the forum. Really appreciate it. I'm on all the time and just really get a lot from
Oh,
what you
awesome.
offer. Debbie, it's nice to meet you. I'm going to ask my question, and I'm sorry that this is like a very 3D kind of question, but I'm going to ask my question first and then give you a little background. I need to know, I live in an apartment complex. Is it time for me to leave this complex? And
Mm,
what's happened recently is 2 months ago, all of a sudden I started to experience this very low frequency, low vibration noise in my walls. And it's constant and it's disturbing. And I had maintenance come in and they can't, decipher what it is. And I, have thought, okay, I have asked this noise, what do you want from me? I've tried to, am I supposed to merge with this noise? And my question is kind of, am I supposed to try to figure out how to rise above this, or is it just time to move, and that
Move.
moving is gonna bring me something else. Nobody wants to move, but I have the opportunity to move to to a new complex if I want to, but and I know it's not in my head because I've had other people here, and when I'm in other places, it's not, I don't hear the sound. So
mm.
Move.
okay,
That's all I can do. You already have a place to go. That's not an
I
accident.
can't. I mean, nobody wants to move. That's why, you know what I mean. It's not. But and I thought, did I put this in my path because
No,
nothing's random, And I thought, did I put this in my path to make myself move?
no. Low frequency sound is dark energy.
Mm,
And I think you got a neighbor that's creating that sound. So you're feeling someone else's frequency. When you live in an apartment building, you can sometimes pick up the people next door. Your 8-foot aura crosses their 8-foot aura. Did someone new move in?
This was 2 months ago. Mm, maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels
Okay.
like it's low frequency. I mean, we could clear it, but I just feel like that person, I don't know if you have a chance to move. My first gut was get out of there. That was my first
Okay.
low energy.
Okay.
Could be addiction, something like that going on, and you can feel it. If you're real sensitive, you can actually hear
I can hear it. Oh, I can
low
hear it. Yeah.
frequency.
Yeah. It keeps
Yeah,
me like it
I hear it too.
the first time I heard it, it woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, whoa, what is this? And like I said, it's been a couple months now because I'm trying to figure out why did I do this? Why did I put this in my path? What's the deal here?
Right, right.
This reminds me of old movies that you see that a family's living in this horribly abandoned house and the ghosts keep coming. And it's not like they're a poor family and they can't move, but they just keep insisting on living in the house and being there. And it's like they're surprised that everything just keeps happening over and over again. And they're like fighting this thing. It's like, but it's more powerful. And I'm like, freaking move. Just why? Why? And
Thank
sometimes
you
we're
for
just so
making
entrained to not we're not even aware that we're just spinning in a circle, not moving.
right, right.
And
Yeah.
sometimes someone just needs to kind of shake us with just move. It's like, oh shit, I can move. That's an option.
Yeah. Because I thought, is this something that I'm trying to escalate my own spiritual
No.
understanding of like perception and stuff, or that's where I have been going with that, is like it's a challenge for me or something. But
Well,
thank
I
you so
would,
much
and
for
I would take that thought with in line with Debbie saying that if the guides aren't going to push you in fear, then any part of you that wants to push you in fear maybe does not have your highest interest at heart either. That's ego, that's old parts. That's we can be pushed into initiations, and that's one thing, being taken to the edge of our comfort zone is like, all right, we're going somewhere new. But if it
Yep.
keeps putting us in, if we keep putting ourselves in a place that doesn't serve us, what's running that, Debbie?
That's us.
Egos.
That's our fear. That's fear. A lot of times that's fear or old patterns, or we're used to that things being that way. I don't think
Mm,
there's anything wrong with you. I think it's just time to move.
nice.
thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so
That
much.
happens a lot in these communities, in our communities. I call them these communities, but our communities.
Mm.
There's so much of, but hold on a second, it's me. Oh, wait, in the relationship, it's me. Oh, hold on a second. If something isn't working out at work, I need to check myself because I should be holding a higher vibrational tone or standard because maybe they're okay. Let me hold compa but we keep making excuses for something that's out of alignment and then judging ourselves or looking for something that's wrong inside of us instead of really following just that knowing that's really what's lighting up.
I love
And,
it.
and thank you for also making light of it. It's like, like you said, when you see the horror movies and stuff, it's like, hey, just move,
Right? You would think.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, let's continue now. Kara, welcome to the call.
Hi, John. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for having me here today.
Mm.
Hi, Kara.
Debbie, it's funny. This afternoon, I saw John's message for you being here tonight and immediately heard the go attend. And then as I sat and was thinking about what I wanted to ask, why was I being guided to ask? I got a flutter in my solar plexus area. And today happens to be the anniversary of one of many of a loved one who passed during a time where I had 7 loved ones pass like 5 years ago and 3 more leave. So I have a feeling there's something, well, everything we're talking about today is covering so much. But I feel like there's some message somebody is wanting to share with me because these loved ones keep showing up. Do the angels or is somebody wanting to share a message with me? That
I
brings
think your
me.
flutter is a visitor,
Mm.
because sometimes that's how I'll feel a spirit is in my solar plexus. And you reminded me of how it feels. And I felt a woman, a female around you. But the thing about her is she's had like a fragrance, like you would smell her, whether it's roses or sweet. Did one of your loved ones have a sweet smell to them?
Well, it might be an aunt, and it's interesting because the last time I talked with you, I had a similar question, and it was a woman with a scent.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
interesting.
But it
Wow.
was a
I don't
different scent.
remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that might be an aunt. And I actually her picture is up. I saw her picture on my mom's show. And I was like, hi, oh, your birthday's coming up. Like, sweet. So that's probably who that is.
If we
But
can,
this is
yeah, that's cool. She was around when you had the flutter.
okay. I've never had a flutter like that. It was full on flutter, like big
Wow.
time. So And I was like, okay, I have to write this down and mention it because that's never happened to that extent before.
That's
Is
awesome.
there
It's
Debbie, when we get
message?
validations like that, what's spirit trying to tell us?
So we all have a way that's unique that angels and our loved ones talk to us.
Hmm.
So they'll start to create synchronicities. Angels will show us validation, synchronicities. So we start to know our way. Like if she feels that again, she's going to go, okay, someone's here.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It may not always be her that feels that way. It could be someone else, but you'll kind of start to figure that out too. That's
Mhm.
one of the magical things about angels. Sometimes you have to learn from them.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So what
Mhm.
repeats? What's validated?
So what's the next level of relationship with spirit and synchronicity once we start getting comfortable with the validations? Once it goes beyond, oh my God, I got validated, or the synchronicity, and that's amazing, and I love that, right? It's like, but then there's like another stage of relating in a deeper way, and because we have a more expanded vocabulary with spirit at that point, what's the next step beyond the initial validation?
So that's when I find it expands.
Hmm.
What I mean is you start to not be freaked out by it, then you may see more, hear more. You get even more connected to the visit.
Hmm.
Go deeper.
You expand. Yeah.
Mm.
But for me, in that expansion also, I love that you're saying this because what we're doing then, we're also acknowledging that we're capable of accessing higher vibrational tones. And when we do that, the denser tones, the things that are out of alignment, become that much more easier to feel, see, and not be in relationship with because we have a clarity of choice. And so even that's a step forward into clarity and alignment from that higher benevolent stance, which is beautiful.
Mm.
And so I love that you brought into this conversation, Kara. I really ignited this. It's so important to be aware of these things because that's what's happening as we're willing to have those relationships with spirit, with our angels, with our loved ones, um, from a higher vibrational relational aspect. Um, Amazing.
I was watching because the group that's coming in, there were 7 deaths that happened within a short time 5 years ago. And they're all coming up in a conversation, they're all having it around, they're giving real clear signs. And so today is the day that one of my brothers passed 5 years ago. And I was
Uh,
like, and then that's where I saw like, oh, and I'm like, oh, you want me to talk to Debbie? What's going on here? So
that's
I'm
beautiful.
just going with it today, and
Yeah.
it's good. It feels good. Like none of it feels like dense, which is great.
If you have
So
an opportunity and you have it at home, maybe you want to light a candle for your brother just to say hi.
thank
Just
you.
light a candle in his name and blessings to you and your brother and your family.
Thank, thank,
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kara.
Thank you,
thank you, John.
Kara.
Thank you, Debbie.
Debbie, it's one of the things that we don't talk about this enough on the calls, but you bring in a lot of healing energy for specific circumstances and situations. It's actually a transmission. You just get into that place, and I could feel the shift that's happening. Can we experience some? Is there a theme that's coming up on the call today that you're guided to bring some energy into?
I liked what we did last time, where we did the energy clearing and then the layers, empathic. Since we had was it Layla talking about empath,
Hmm.
let's just do an empathic clearing and then stop and then see
Okay,
who felt that.
beautiful.
And I have a question. Did did everyone seem to feel, and John, you too, really high energy today? Like I felt extreme, and I think Kara felt it. Like I felt There was a very like high frequency running through.
Christina's saying yes. A lot of people are shaking their heads. I've had a
Yeah.
splitting headache all day, and I don't think it's a physical. I think it's
Oh,
an energetic.
it's
It's
very,
it's rare for me to get headaches. I don't get them often. Yeah.
yeah, it's very strong. I felt
Mhm.
it here. I had the doctor listen to my, I was like, something wrong? Yeah, I felt it here. Um,
Wow.
okay, let's do empathic clearing. Now this
Beautiful.
is releasing energy of other people that are alive or on the other side, their
Mm,
symptoms from your body and spirit.
beautiful.
Archangel Michael, for every single soul who can hear this, I ask that you release anything they're feeling or holding on to that's not their own. Release it, take it to the light now. I'm curious if who felt that or who felt a shift with just that's just empathic. That's just
Mm.
feeling other people's stuff.
I felt it. I felt something light.
Yeah.
I felt something becoming lighter in the field.
Me
Uh,
too.
yeah, and I don't know if it was me, if it was me being sensitive to the group, or if it was all of us in different ways. But definitely something got lighter.
Yeah. I felt a release too. All right. So just to compare, that's empathic. This is the next thing is going to be dark energy. Now, this is a different type of clearing, also with Archangel Michael. And just to see the different extreme, like some of you may not have gotten anything on the last one or very little. Let's see what happens here. Archangel Michael, for every soul who can hear this, I ask that you release anything not of the light. Clear it, take it to the light now. A deep breath, a swallow, those kind of things are release or just feeling lighter.
I felt a lot of energy running through me all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Mm. It's almost like I'm a little short of breath. It's like, okay, the deep breath will help me catch back up. Wow.
Yeah. But I'm curious, I wanted to do it very separated because um, there is a difference in the way they feel and
Hmm.
the way they affect us. The empath stuff, it is a different feeling. And if you felt more of a release with the empathic stuff, you're probably very empathic and you might want to do that yourself.
Mm.
Hey.
Yeah, a lot of people are writing in. Thank you all for posting in. Tara from the empath, she said yes, she felt that. Lisa wrote, felt it, it's lighter. Gurjeet, wow. Mary writes gratitude, very deep, Mare. For the denser energy, felt lighter and solar plexus calmed. Yes, not as strong as the empath clearing. Awesome. Kara's writing. Yes, energy surge and release. Big ones. Lisa, tears suddenly. I love that. Laura, I felt a balloon lift from my heart through my throat. I was having a lot of throat stuff also. Um, Beautiful, y'all. Thank y'all for sharing. I'm glad we shared this as a collective here. And also, again, y'all on the special offer part of the 45 minutes. Debbie's done it for me. It's possible that these energies and these clearings come up and it doesn't have to be premeditated. It can if you feel something's blocking you. And I'm sure Debbie can facilitate with as she channels the angels and your loved ones. But again, such beautiful energy that flows through. Even when we're receiving it, we're tuning into a higher vibrational state and everything is calibrating into that, right? But these very specific attunements and healings are just, again, another one of the blessings that we get in the private sessions as well. Um, So again, everybody, for the link for the special offer, again, it's $147 for 45 minutes with Debbie, one-on-one. And then you have the healing transmissions, the attunement with Michael, just that acclimation that happens by being in the sound frequency of what Debbie's created for us. Hope you all take advantage of it. Again, I'm excited for my session here, I think in a couple of weeks now, but I trust the perfect timing of it. I want to go now to Christina. Christina, welcome to the call. Hi, Christina.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Thanks.
yes.
Hi, thanks for calling on me. So I had a question if the angels can give me any feedback. I'm doing better, but my mom passed away in February. So I'm getting better coming through the grief, doing better with it. But I was really close to my mom. I was her caregiver for like 15 years with her when she died. So I know she passed over. Angels escorted her over to the other side. Just want to make sure she's doing okay. If she's anything to say to me or the angels have any feedback what I
Mhm.
can do to improve my health. I think the stress of all the responsibilities of taking care of my mom really stressed my body out. And I do a lot of healing techniques on myself too, but I have a lot of responsibilities of selling the house, the executor and estate bills, creditors and everything coming after me. So if any feedback that they can do to help me or any suggestions they have,
Wow, I'm
thank you.
sorry for your mom. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Anybody who lost someone and if you're still in you said 6 months, it's only been 6 months.
yeah, 6 months. I'm doing a lot better. I'm not so overwhelmed with the grief. And I've been doing grief, seminars and going to grief counseling with hospice because my mom was 2 years with hospice. So I go to the grief stuff with hospice. And I know she's in a better place. She's 84 years old and suffering a lot of pain. When you have to beg hospice for pain meds every day, it gets pretty tough.
Oh yeah, and when someone we love passes, even for a medium like myself, there are days where you can get a lot done, and then there's days when you can't get anything done,
Oh,
and
yeah.
nothing's wrong with you. It is normal for up to a year or more with grieving. So don't be hard on yourself if it's like if you're just like a doer and then one day you can't get out of bed. That's not it's normal for grieving. It's
Yes.
normal.
Thanks
Share
for
that.
that feedback because sometimes I do have that because I'm an empath too. You know what I mean? So I get it.
Yeah. Did you feel that empathic clearing, by the way?
Yeah, I did. I felt both of them. Thank you for doing it. It was very helpful. But I
So-
also felt really high, vibrant energy today, and I got a lot of stuff done because it was really good, nice, beautiful day. But the clearing on both were helpful. So thank you.
Are there any messages from her mom for her, Debbie?
Well, I wanted to tell her this. Your mom is sweeping.
What? She's
I'm
what?
talking to you and I just keep seeing her sweeping. Are you cleaning?
No, I'm actually doing her taxes right now. I had to file extension. I'm the executive of executive of her estate. So I'm busy going through all her bills and
But not
paperwork.
sweeping. You're not sweeping
No,
necessarily, huh?
no,
Was
not
she
sweeping.
cleaning? Was she a cleaner? Was she one of those people that was always cleaning the house?
Not really. She liked to sweep the porch. She liked to sit outside when she was able to and sweep the porch. And she, last couple years of her life, she was bedridden. So I'm glad she's having fun now and enjoying herself. You know what I mean?
Sweeping the porch. It's like part of her thing, her routine. She's doing her routine.
Nice. She's
Yeah.
enjoying the porch on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. That was
Nice.
good to
That's
hear. I
sweet.
mean, I know she's doing better on the other side. I know she's with family and angels are surrounding her. She's in a much better place.
Was there a gentleman that would be with her that was wheelchair bound or in a
Yeah,
wheelchair?
my dad.
She's
They're
with
married
Wow.
over 50 years. They're married over
Oh,
50
chills.
years. 50 years together, married, and then, they both had handicaps. And my mom and myself took care of my dad. He ended up in a wheelchair with Parkinson's. So, but he died 10 years ago. So I'm glad they're together.
together. They're together,
You know,
sweetie. She's
yeah, and
cleaning.
I know, yeah, I know they're with family and angels in a better place. I don't know if the angels had any feedback to help me get through all this with all my responsibilities, selling the house, doing all the bills, paying the bills. Because my
Yeah,
siblings,
it sounds like you're overloaded, Christina.
yeah,
So let's
yeah.
let Debbie give you a reading and the healing that comes with that and just like inhale it in. Yeah. So what's coming through, Debbie?
Well, I knew the empathic clearing, she had felt a clearing.
Yeah, did.
And I also just slow down. She got to slow down. Even if
Mhm.
you got to take those days where you can't do anything. Don't push it. She's still grieving.
Mhm. Beautiful.
Thanks
All
for
right,
the feedback.
Christina. Blessings to
Thank
you.
you for picking on me, and thank you for all the healing tonight. It was awesome.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Christina, I'm told to remind you, and perhaps this is coming from my mom. And I think it is, but it's to let you know how much your mother loves you.
Thank you. That's good to hear. I know
Yeah.
she did. I was with her. We were both together at the end. Thank you.
Yeah. How much she
It's
loves
always
you.
good to hear that again,
She's
though.
helping you do the taxes. She's
I hope so.
helping
I
you.
could
You're
use
not
all
you're
the
not
help I
alone.
can get.
You're not alone. She's helping you do the taxes.
That's
Laugh
good.
over her, you're saying, I can't believe I'm doing this crap. Blessings, Christina. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jeanette, welcome to the call. We're going through a lot of calls, y'all, and y'all are getting glimpses of what's available in the private session. I'm just saying. Jeanette, hi.
Hi, John. Thank you for sacrificing your time today.
Right?
Very nice. Great gift from you to all of us. And
Yeah,
hello,
it's amazing to
Debbie.
be here.
Part of me wants to stay with the theme about moms on the other side. My mom will be 2 years at the end of this December. And then the other part of me wants to ask about my eyes. I'm a real estate agent, and sometimes I do a lot of computer work like yesterday. And wow, when I drove, I almost thought I better turn around and go home. So those are the two things that are probably up right now, and just seeing whatever comes through naturally.
What if your mom answered about the eyes? She's saying they're like hers. Did she have the same eye stuff? You have something she had.
As she got older, she had cataracts and not very good nighttime vision.
You have something she had, she said.
I was thinking about that, and I'm like, but why like 15 years younger than she was when she got it? So I feel like I'm 61 and she started getting things in her maybe late 70s, like that.
Well, you might check it out. You might
Okay.
get something like her, or maybe it's the night vision. There's something you're getting that's like hers. She's saying that.
Okay.
Is she saying that because it could be treatable and she wants you to get checked out, or is it like, hey, you're getting it and deal with it?
No, she could know what's going, like, I don't think your mom really dealt with it. I think you can fix it early, correct it early,
There
do
you
it.
go.
That makes sense. That
Mhm.
makes sense.
Well, I hope you take action on that, Jeanette. It'll really
Yes,
help you.
I'm planning on that. So thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, Jeanette. Blessings to you. Thanks for coming on.
Blessings.
All right, Pamela Lee, welcome.
Hello, thank you for calling on me. My question for Debbie is, I wonder if there's a message from Jason, my late husband, around business.
As soon as I heard your voice, I saw a book open. Do you understand that message? It's someone in heaven literally opened a book.
I was thinking of writing a book.
Okay. So you know what that means. I just saw the symbolism. The message is for you.
Thank you.
Is there a message about the business, Debbie?
Well, when she asked that, I saw, so the book. So would you rather write the book and not do the business? Because that's what it looks like. Do the book.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
That's perfect.
Well, that goes in alignment with the first thing that I heard when you asked your question.
Oh, what was that?
He said, I love you.
Aw.
And I think by that, he wants you to choose yourself.
Mm,
It's not about the business. It's about your love for one another and what's in
Mm.
alignment for you. So you'll know
heart.
what to do. He's just the message, and I'm feeling it so strongly. It's making me well up. Is I love you. I just want you to be happy. All your joy.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Oh, so beautiful. I love it when I get that. Thank you. Uh, ah, my pleasure.
Amazing.
And blessings to you.
Awesome.
Debbie, you're so spun. You're so good. My God. The book, right? Who can make that up? Cheryl, welcome to the call.
Hi, thank you for calling on me. I would just like some clarity if possible. I'm in Ecuador at the moment, and I was mugged 3 weeks ago, and my computer was stolen yesterday. And I've traveled a lot, and I've never had any of these sort of issues or, you know, violence or theft in my life. And I have some ideas and insights on things, but I would like any kind of insights on this would be greatly appreciated.
So first, angels are going to heal your heart. There's the heart chakras in reverse. They're going to correct it because that was traumatic for you.
Oh, thank you.
Um, whoever did, I guess, the assault, that's a one and done. Like they're gone. They're far away from you. So I don't see that's something you have to worry about.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It was yeah, it was
They're far. They're not near you anymore. Like,
yeah.
but the computer, I heard inside job. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I believe that it was on a overnight bus, and I think one of the people actually there was I think the bus company was involved with it as well. Some of the employees on the bus company. And it was interesting. I was listening to your replay right, kind of right before this happened. And I'm an empath. I was sitting on the bus and my head started to hurt. So I moved a seat over because first it was my heart. I could feel the heart of the guy behind me. And then my head started to hurt. I started feeling really, really ill. And I thought, okay, this person is, they're an addict or they're in a gang or something. But then I realized later my bag was at my feet and he reached under the seat and got my computer out without me knowing. And then he got off at a stop. And I realized later he was actually cursing me, basically, like sending dark energy at me, which is why it was so painful. I was feeling really, really ill, really ill.
Yeah, or his negative energy. So stealing is low frequency. When you're taking from someone, he's probably scared, low frequency. You might have even been picking up his own internal energy. But not good.
I think this is really important because this brings me into a point that I think it'd be wonderful for us maybe to do a clearing on if it's possible, Debbie, see how you feel about it. But whenever we have that invasion of our personal space, whether I've had a house broken into and that energy lingers for a long time. You having your laptop, and there's also like an energy of people it's like they're putting like this heavy kind of violent energy around what they did also
Yeah.
to try to keep you from them. It's I'll call it's a hideous type of energy. What can we do so that we don't have to keep spinning the feelings of that through even the thoughts of the recollection of the story, but to really clear that and clear our energy so that we're more in a place where we're raising the standards of who can and cannot come in.
Well, I want to say one thing about that. Like when I realized that it happened, I was sending like the violet flame and white light around my computer and around myself. But this is it. Like
But that lingering energy was still there. You were sending it out, but you were still feeling the density. You felt it like a psychic attack, but it's still part of that breaking of honoring of boundaries of what's mine, what's yours, or what I'm willing to share, what I'm not willing to share.
And I think that's it. It's because this hasn't happened to me before, and it's been a couple times in a month. It's like, okay, there's something about my boundaries that there's a lesson there somehow. And it was also really interesting because yesterday morning I'd been thinking, oh, I'm a conduit for abundance. And then I was thinking afterwards, I'm like, well, that's kind of funny. I need to fine tune my wording and intentions on things, because like abundance, but not at the cost of me. So
Right.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's see what comes through from Debbie. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
I'm
so
glad
much.
you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. And I know that with the heart chakra back in alignment, you'll start getting what you want. Things will start to line up. But once you have a trauma and the heart chakra's going backwards, it gets weird. So then you
Yeah.
have another weird event. It will start to spiral a little. So no more weird stuff. You're done.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there some type of attunement or clearing that we can do, Debbie?
The heart chakra going back direct was really important because it was
Beautiful.
trauma. That's how I know something
Mm.
traumatic is if heart chakra's in reverse, and that starts chaos. If that's going, you'll start it creates all kinds of chaos.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
that makes
That's a
sense.
great awareness. All right, love. Blessings to you. I see abundance
Thank you.
coming at you and filling your cup rather than finishing your cup.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
fill
you so
your
much.
cup. I request that our cups be filled.
Thank you. Thank you both so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, let's y'all, we're running long on the call today for all Q&A. I'm gonna take one more caller, but I want to remind y'all to for the special offer, go deeper with Debbie. Again, the attunements, the transmissions, 45 minutes with Debbie, and it's been amazing today, Debbie. But I'm guided to call on Virginia before we end tonight. And Virginia, welcome to the call. See you. Hi, Virginia.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Virginia.
John. Hi, Debbie. Debbie, I've had 2 sessions with you, and I have one in the next 2 weeks scheduled. This is my first time on Zoom, so I hope I'm doing this right. But I wanted to share an experience I had about a couple of months ago. And I've had 2 prior in my lifetime, but in those experiences, I actually saw the person and knew who they were. And one was my grandfather, and the other second experience was my father, who they had passed away. But like when it happened, I was still processing pretty deeply about a 9-month engagement breakup that I had. And I kept running into him at the gym and had choices to get back with him, but I'm choosing not to because it just doesn't feel right. So I pray. I always pray a lot, but since that experience, I feel like I need to pray more and deeper. And I was doing a lot of that, like I think that night when I went to sleep, and I was sleeping on my left side. And from a deep sleep, I woke up like about 2:30, between 2:30 and 3. And like I said, I was on my right side. And when I woke up, I knew someone was holding me, like spooning with me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I just to myself said, whoa, like I knew something was there. And then I actually saw half of this person like just disappear. But I don't know who it was, like in the other 2 experiences I had earlier in my life.
Okay.
And all I felt like, it was a very good feeling, peaceful. Like my therapist said, were you scared? I said, no, none of these experiences are scary. They're very comforting. And right away, I felt like I knew it wasn't the person that I had broke up with. I knew it wasn't him. And but what it did, I felt was like confirmed to me that I'm being held and I am being taken care of. I'm not alone, because I think I was feeling alone a lot these last 9 months going through this breakup. Like I couldn't fit in anywheres, just alone.
So are you curious about who may have been holding you, or what's your question?
Yes, I'm sorry to go on, but
That's
yes,
all right. It's wonderful.
yes, please.
Well, first of all, I love the clarity of the two visits that you
Mm.
described. That to me is angelic when the angels sent those loved ones to you. Now, the one that's not clear, I have to say this. I don't know if that was totally light because it would have been clear who it was. That's the
Whoa.
part, yeah. When it's not clear who it is, or if the face is missing, you didn't see a face.
I did not. I saw the lower body.
When there's no face, face distorted, it's not of the light. So you might have had a little bit of, a discarnate or something like that visit.
Wow. And that wouldn't have scared me or anything. Because I said, like I went to the bathroom because I feel like that's what woke me up. And I went back to bed and went right to sleep.
Discarnates aren't scary. They're just low frequency. And he might have just wanted a hug too. You know what I mean? Like
Nice.
discarnates are just not in the light. Demons are scary. You would have been scared.
Okay.
Not demonic. It just probably was a discarnate. Yeah.
Okay.
Easy
Okay.
invocation that you can call in, Virginia, no matter what it is, of the light or not, is if you're not of the light, you need to leave.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know.
If you're not of the light, you can leave.
She didn't know.
Yeah, at the time. Now I haven't. I know because like there was faces, and I knew who the two people were in my prior experiences, but this one was different.
Mm.
But I wasn't scary. I wasn't scared.
Yeah, it's not bad. And I think you got a little mediumship here. If you're seeing stuff like that, that's a gift. You have a gift.
It's beautiful. That should be validating, Virginia. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to that.
Yeah, something that I wanted to share also, Virginia, because prayer work is something that, again, invocations and prayer and holding from that 0 point field from non-local reality when we pray. So when you pray, and when all of us, if we are in a place of invoking something that is aligning with our heart, to pray like you know that it's already happened.
Okay.
Hold the field that what you are praying for, you are aligning with without question.
Okay.
Be
Okay.
strong in that energy. There's a lot of power, especially Debbie mentioned it earlier. Our capacity to create is becoming so fast and so powerful right now. And so for you to hold that space, especially in intentional prayer, and carry it forward with your highest outcome, yeah, you'll be cooking hot grease, woman. Be good.
Okay. I have one more question, Debbie. If
Yeah.
like it's 9 months, I'm ready to move on. I know I don't want to go back to this person. And I do go to the gym every day, well, 5 to 7 days a week, and I do bump into him, at times. Um, and I go dancing occasionally. And I've had chances to be with someone, but it's no one I'm interested in. And I'm just wondering, will I ever meet someone that the feelings are mutual? And then another thing is, I don't, besides those places, I don't go many places because, I take care of
And
my
you
home.
may want a reading with Debbie also, Virginia, to go in deeper to some of these things because
I
there's a lot.
have one on the 14th. I have
Oh,
one.
awesome. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna do this one on the 14th because I see someone and it's freezing cold when you meet them. It's freezing.
Okay.
Is it cold there yet?
No.
Okay,
Not at all.
not yet.
Not yet. No,
So
no.
the answer is yes.
Yes, yes. And I wanted to thank the person, her name was Carrie, for sharing what she shared about in the solar plex, those
Mm.
flutters, because when I was processing leaving my marriage 9 years ago, for like at least 2 months or more in planning and leaving, and 2 months or more after, I had that almost constant and did not know what that was.
Mm.
I did not know. So thank you for sharing that, Carrie. But yeah.
Virginia, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's wonderful to be on the call today.
Thank you.
All right. Blessings to you. And good luck with your dating. Sounds fun.
Thank you.
Have fun. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah. Debbie, any final words or inspirations that are coming through before we end tonight's call?
Well, I wanted to talk, you mentioned prayer, and she was
Mm.
talking about prayer. I think say it out loud. And when we say something out loud, we put in energy that didn't exist into the air. We create an energy that did not exist yet. So that's prayer. That's our intention. Say it out loud. Why not?
Mm. I think that a lot of people on this call are living walking prayers. I think with their intention of wanting to serve, wanting to show up in the best way that they can, wanting to express their love. I think the prayers are emanating from you just naturally from your beingness are powerful. So and I'm getting such a yes, that is truth. But again, the powers of those intentional prayers also, Debbie, and saying them out loud, that's such a great point.
Yeah. Yeah.
What prayers do you have for the collective, Debbie?
I I'd like to say a prayer. I think my prayer is that every single one of you experience peace like you never have,
Mm.
joy like you never have, and as fast as you can.
And so we wish that prayer upon you as well, Debbie.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh my God. Amazing as always to be here with you. Thank you so much. What a great call.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
You're awesome, John. Everyone, every
Mhm.
question helped everybody. This was so special tonight. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
really
so much.
was. Yo, thank you for holding the space and being the space and amplifying the space with your questions, with your presence, with your live run the replays. It's like you guys are all such a blessing to our community. And with that, I look forward to seeing you on the next call. And I bow down to each and every one of you and namaste. Bye, everybody.